a stand for the people who cry for the dreams that fade. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed.
This is Truth Radio on 103.9 FM, a new world of radio listening in Sierra Leone. Stay tuned.
Radio True Media. Radio True Media. We rise every morning with truth in our hands. No more silence, we take a stand for the people who cry for the dreams that fade. We speak for the hearts that justice betrayed. Radio True Media
on FM 103.9.
Radio True Media
on FM 103.9.
Now we voice, now we power. True Media go shine like tower. We no go fear, we go talk. Even if they know I'll make we talk.
It's Cammy, baby.
Education is a must, brother. If you learn, you go play you way. Take you book and pen, make you go to school. Cause this opportunity don't come now for you. No left and sister, so knowledge and truth and forefathers spread.
Education are free,
but picking up picking for go school.
education are free,
Say inside salon today, oh mama.
education are free. Education are free.
Yes, indeed, education for be free. This song always they remind we the fact say we as a nation for prioritize education, and also government much as governments don't put energy in education. Also they remind government for do the needful and for ensure say yes education become the pillar to economic development. Fambul, I want to welcome you back to another exciting edition of the Truth Education platform, where they come to you live on Truth FM on 103.9, right from the broadcasting house, na court, and Fambul, you go same way so get we now with Facebook page, YouTube channel, TikTok account at Truth Media. As always, me and your host, Emmanuel Mboa. Fambul, in the Truth Education platform show, we dey talk about a lot of developments and we they emerge now the education sector. Not only the formal education for go class 1 to university level, we also dey talk about developmental strides where people they make na the informal sector, the non-formal sector, education sector, because now three of the drivers them in the education sector where they boost the economy, whether you go study economics, you go study law, become a lawyer. There are other people where they play meaningful role, they make meaningful contributions them at the informal sector, where they learn different skills them, where they drive the economy. Of course, we all get role for play. So Fambul today, we're going to talk about a lot of things them, but before go on for which I will not say we picking the don't city NPSC. We look forward to flying colors ahead, and also to we ask candidates them where they take this was one for which them the very best. God made them come with flying colors. But as for somebody who believes say when you study hard you write easy, I want for tell and say when I study very hard, when I go for write easy in una examination them. So there are a lot of things there, yeah. So for today we want to talk about different aspects of education, the formal education, the informal, non-formal. Today we talk about something very spectacular, and it means a lot to we development as a nation. You know, say not to only the doctors, they know what they play a role in our society. We also get some set of people and we get innovative approach to development, to economic development. So we therefore talk about waste recycling, specifically plastic waste, where they recycle across Freetown, specifically in Krapton. We understand say a youth-led organization don't take upon themselves for create impact in society. We know say plastic now one of the things that way they cause damage to we environment. If we if we not get ways them for tackling challenges, it becomes a challenge. But if you see a youth-led organization where they say, oh, we not go put away the plastic, they will not go to away them, but we will see where for use them, so it become part of we in our society. Because then very waste the way we can put out there, now waste the way come up from we, but for see for making it dispose of waste like that, but then they take them back for making be part of waste, so we for use them going forward. So we'll therefore talk about the youth panel circle, the project when they on for recycled plastic, now Crafton community side Freetongue, and how this they contribute to the informal economy, and specifically how it help young people, them students, them youths, them for make them way for recognize the fact say and good for protect the environment and good for make we be part of this innovative solution for transform plastic waste into something valuable, and the way go able for at least be part of waiting we don't defect. And also the government defect for tackle a lot of challenge, a lot of issues then with waste, and plastic is one of them. So we'll talk about this the youth panel circle the initiative for transform waste. So Fambul, as always, for be part of the conversation, I kindly ask you or make you stay glued to your radio sets, and also drop your comments now with Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok account and comment section, and also for send you message to the short code 239 algorithm and refer to we guest. Yes, Fambul, as always, education at speed, no time to waste. Make I take you through the latest news na the education sector. As we all know, 2021 between 2021 and 2023, we get some saga at the University of Sierra Leone, and there are a lot of misunderstanding and a lot of interventions them, and because of some irregularities, them way the university be sports now the university administration be sports now the university day, and the new and current Vice Chancellor, Professor Eyal Leby, be set up an investigative committee for looking to the several allegations them and issues them at the university, and that they get for do with them functions them, the procurement processes them, and also the business center programs them, and also the research and grants them where the university can engage in. So after that, a lot of people then be raised concerns. So the investigation, there are a lot of issues that will become up. So and the SCCB see way for intervene and be don't investigate the matter and don't come out and read the report, as the reports say a lot of the things that the irregularities, the allegations that they make, they were not supported, they don't get proof and evidence, and also and there's no evidence around the misconduct of the director of finance and some other people. But the university don't respond back, say, oh, these are the issues that we've investigated, and these issues that they affect we up to 17 of the breaches them where they say, and they say they don't ask ACC, or may ACC retract and also apologize. So let we get from the communication person at the University of Sierra Leone, where now Dr. Tony Musa waiting be saying at the morning devotion with me colleague Lamanaba.
We not get any bad blood with ACC. It just we just argue on something will come out from there, how people interpret her, and how we be intend. But I want put the record straight. That we report to Bikego, we not name A, B, C, D.
Okay.
We can't go for look at we system.
So it's not a correction on the request for, it's a retraction.
Well, this is the English language. You got the point here. There you are. So I feel say retraction, pull and do it.
Yeah.
Insertion, put the correct one day. That aspect where they deal with the management of the university. Now that side at the camp. Who side you talk so now clarification we make that we investigation committee reports not ever take punitive action against the former registrar and the former finance director. You don't read them clearly. Say even the time when they institute this investigation, they already they on leave. So meaning the report of this investigation not to send them on leave. I hope you don't get that part clear. Secondly, we want to make it clear again, say then two people then their contracts now 5 years, and that contract they be done. When the contract's done, the rights that say let them proceed on leave. Like when you read and say, whilst then they wait for investigation. This investigation not actually come at that stage for say they don't can indict this person or they don't suspect this person. No. The investigation be very open on administrative, finance as well as procurement activities. Wait before suggest any other person. You don't get the point clear.
Yeah.
When we also forward to ACC, we don't name any individual for any action particularly or specific. We only make them waiting we don't do and go to the other step.
Fambol, that one, Dr. Tony Musa, the top man at the University of Salone, as they talk about their own position, people they may put out yesterday in relation to the report where ACC be put out, as you understand, say yes, them concerns them be there, but ACC be stepping for investigating, but they say ACC missed the points them and minimize a lot of issues them. Then say issues then did in at the university. So ACC not for exonerate them, their state challenges them. So in relation to that, my colleague Laman Ababi gets them at the studios and Sylvanus Blake, we now the director of public relations, Seth be respond say no way they retract or apologize to the university as waited and say then stand on them, and that's the outcome of the investigations. Make we get Sylvanus Blake.
Can
No, never. We're not a retract.
Right.
Because, I mean, we competence there above retracting. We know they do amateur work. We know they work based on anybody in perception. We are a professional institution, 26 years. If you don't follow the way we do communicate to the public, even for how to they talk on our radio, we hardly retract up. Let alone when we sit down and write. Why not? We open up and even then close up, we will investigate. If even
so there is another layer to this?
if even, of course, there's always another.
There's a second report.
I am aware that not only this matter will concern the university, the ACC been they investigate. And we don't react to what in the public say, what in the acts are not possible. No apology. And then no retraction from the ACC and from the Director of Investigations. This is professional position. It will stand the test of time. 20 years down the line, we only be know what they are arena. People go can read this, internalize with the fact, and agree with the professional position. For when we begin looking at the commission, I know one day see that instant it we pull the position with you not going to agree with them, which is your choice, but it remains our position.
Fambol, that's na Sylvanus Blake, the Director of Public Relations, na the Anti-Corruption Commission, as we get on the Money Devotion panel discussion today. And they say that they retract in a sense, then they take back the report or whatever they say, and in relation to the investigations where they make into allegations of irregularities at the university. But that's a story, and we follow up on them, and it's so important that ACC way now the body way gets the authority for investigate corruption, but this one are irregularities, but don't come out something like that, and the University of Salone the contest against them, and we will follow up on them and see how the story they go and we'll bring them to the public. So away from that, Fambol, today we'll talk about something spectacular, as I say earlier on. We'll talk about how young people come with initiative for transform waste into something where they contribute meaningfully to the education sector and also to the informal economy. And we can talk with an advocate in the advocacy manager and the youth panel circle, and a vibrant youth where they advocate for students and picking them and young people them across the country. And your name na Blessing KJ Kutubu. Welcome to the show, Madam Kutubu.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. It's a pleasure having you. You na the advocacy manager na the youth panel circle, and we na come up with the initiative here for transform recycle plastic waste for make picking and going for use them in schools. Then, but before we come to this initiative, tell me more about the youth panel circle within Bath and with making come up on bring them come for car address issues them like that.
Thank you. We una get me na ya. Me name na Blessing, as you don't say. And me na the advocacy person for youth panel circle. So youth panel circle na a community-led organization we made up of very young people them, and most of we sprout from the Children's Forum Network.
Okay.
And we don't thought of it for a very long time. From when we small, we don't they serve as child advocates. They work with picking them and for picking them. What do we do for ensure say the knowledge and way we don't get that, the skills and way we don't learn, and the experience and way we don't get, we pass on to the next generation? Would it mean that after CFN we know the team up for picking them again as alone or young people them? And then we thought it fit for Get Youth Panel Circle. Then one of the inspiration them we bring about Youth Panel Circle. So we're an organization or where a platform where they focus on education, innovation, and climate change. And we keep focus now for picking them and young people them, youth man them. So this is basically what we do. We now young people them with vision and commitment and the energy for create a sustainable change where we don't see from when we small up to this age where we there.
Okay, thank you, Blessing. And Fambul, as you get from then spout from then come out from the Children's Forum Network, an organization where they under the Ministry of Gender and Children's Affairs, right? And they talk about issues the way they affect picking them. Say there are a lot of issues them. We talk about vulnerability, picking them vulnerable, and two classes of people where vulnerable in society now, women and picking them. So if there are policies the government they count about women them, there are also issues them where they affect picking them. And saying picking them, then they know them, they then compare the issues them and how for tackle them. So get the Children's Forum Network. But as you said, because of a lot of advocacies they don't engage in, make them learn from this and come up with this kind of initiative here for look at climate issues, them education and other plenty issues that really focus on picking them and also young people them. So as the circle panel youth panel circle don't come up with that kind of initiative waiting. And also in education, and one of our thematic areas, waiting prompt now for come up with this waste recycling project in our community more for Crafton.
I think education is something we're very diverse. People can normally feel say when you talk about education, you talk about book business or for going to school or for right and formal, just the formal aspects of education. So we thought of it say, why not think innovative? Why not engage a community and actually teach them hands-on skills? We're going to promote, livelihood, skills development, and in some way they also promote education. So as I say, one of we key focus now education, and especially for small picking them and youth man them, because we take and say, be it formal or informal, it's good to have skills and the knowledge. Whether you go decide, say you want to be a musician, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a doctor, you have to get some form of education. But it no means saying at the formal aspect. So we look at from a lens, be it informal or formal, let we bring skills, let we bring experience, let we bring advocacy, let we leverage on community engagement for actually foster education inside Clapton community.
Yeah, so take me through the plastic waste and recycling process. How will I come about what's in there about? And
This-
what are the things that they produce?
Right. So this now we first project where we don't get where we do work on specifically inside Congoton, Capton community and Coleton community. So the project is called Plastic Bag for a Cleaner Environment. So basically we dey train community members for make them able for recycle plastic waste. Capton na a flood prone community. When you go there, you dey see say the drainages they don't block, plastic they all about, there's health risk. There's plenty things there where they affect the environment. And then we decide for launch this project inside the community. But then we dey take and say, not so just for teach the people them. In teaching them, we're changing behaviors. We dey promote public health. We dey promote innovation. We dey promote skills development. We dey promote education. Because we for just don't say, okay, this project, let we make the bags and go give them. But what is the change there? And so we decide for care and go inside the community. The training is happening inside, as you can see, inside the community. Now the community people then picking and they coordinate and facilitate the training. We're just there as a support system. Because I tell you, if you want to actually maintain change and create sustainable change within communities, now the community people then for own the process. Not so you they care and go to there. You have to be the platform where go able to foster the change what they want to see. So we they get a 3-month training. This project get a 3-month timeline. Then they learn, collect the plastic, weave the plastic, building the plastic literally from scratch up to the finished product. This time where we they teach picking them say you can make treasure out of trash. And in doing this, then they also learn say plastic not only for polluting the environment, something can come out of them. Because we live in a country wherein we suffer from climate change effects. And children are the most vulnerable people. Youth man and back they suffer, woman and back they suffer. So why not leverage on these agencies within this community also? We they change their behavior, and at the end of the day, the finished products can also be something where they able for use. So this what they do now specifically now for make plastic recycled bags. And then back there again for go back directly to school picking them. These are not just plastic bags. They are powered by solar lights. Yes, because you realize, you can get a school bag, but there are communities where they suffer from electricity crisis.
Okay.
So you want for studying and net self, this light here so from his, on his school bag, able for help you for study. So we're going innovative. We're going community. We're going education. So these are the areas and where would they come out from. One might think say these projects only they focus on recycling, but there are other areas where they also help for develop. Inside the community, these bags they are also the skills because the one that we they train, not to just speaking there. We get youth man there, we get woman there, we get man them. So this is also a skills development where enable for generate income. But the end product is focused towards helping children with school supplies and helping them staying in schools.
Okay, you say making treasure out of trash. Most of we community, there is no way you dey pass now any community they see plastic now
Yeah.
gone. And one thing we talk about now for ensure see the picking and become more climate resilient. Tell them say this na thing na waste this, but this waste there not dispose them. Lord we can make use of them.
Yeah.
So the community people where una they engage, what are the response to una the community people from the community people?
Like I say initially, the community people them now then get the process, now they own the process throughout this project here. So then they adapt, they accept her with open arms because we leverage on the agencies within the community. We make use of, community get aid man. You get to that they keep Osusu money, you get the youth man and president, you get that Peking way, now they help me other company and the community woman sabi. These are agencies that we overlook. Okay. And inside Youth Panel Sakuna, then kind agencies there also with the leverage on for actually create sustainable change. So the people that inside the community, they've opened their arms to welcome the project because now they get her. Not so Youth Panel Sakuna own the project. Now Capton community now they get her.
Yes, indeed. When you start earlier, you talk say the best way for make a project become successful, it gets for be community based.
Yeah.
Community based approach means say you will make the people then come into the own problems and know recognize them problems them and also if provide solutions to them as you say. But on a normal day, how the training can be like?
So on a normal day, we can get depends on how they agree. Some day the training can start in the morning, some day the training can start in the afternoon. But in this process, we also consider it for the picking their way involved in this training. Yeah? So because they get for going to school. So if most of the time they can join where they can come out school, and when they go there, they collect plastic, but they don't collect this plastic there. There's someone where they facilitate to get out the community, the training inside the community. Then they weave this plastic. It's beautiful when you see how them people there, so they weave the plastic, they build them together. Just like what they do, is it crochet or crochet? It's really, really innovative. So because they're back there, so they take you a day for maker. They make the timeline of the project in 3 months. So every day, when they go, the improvements when they make, they can start and continue until they get the final product. Myself can go they're part of this training, yeah, so because we all the learn the skills so they preach because we also need them. So basically that's how it can go. Community people then get inside the collector market, they meet there. Now they put the ingredients there, so I can call it when they use the plastic, the weaving materials, all in there, then get a workstation, that's what I go call them. And then they go, then weave, then put everything together, and then, day in, day out, then they progress until they get the final product, when are the plastic bags.
Yeah, Blessing, from what you explained, tell me, say, there is this cooperation among the people, and because they embrace this, and then they put hand into them. But from when I start this initiative, what's now some of the significant changes you don't see in the Clapton community?
I think one of the significant changes the way I don't see now interest in community volunteerism.
Okay.
It's really rare for or I can say it acts for you go in a community, and I go on for say kudos to all the one that do community engagement, community work. For they actually mobilize the community, for bring them come together and get them willing for be a part of the process. One of the improvements is that these people are willing. They become community volunteers. Then they're part of the process. And another change is their behavior. Now the community don't get an understanding, say, plastic not a waste. I tell you, when you go in a Clapton community, they tell me back, go there, there's lots of plastic. Lots of plastic, they block the energies. You look at the bridge size at both ends, you see beaucoup plastic. So now they don't understand, say, this can actually be something where we go able to generate income from, where we go able to produce treasure from, like I say, and we go able for help picking and stay inside school. So when they've developed that community volunteerism, then behavior don't they change, and you see how this is also bringing about climate smart education, because they don't understand saying now this plastic can and the environment at the end of the day in the can and they cause flooding and all of that. So even the education process involved by this project here, and we're transforming a community to have people who will go perform their civic duties for keep their community clean. That in a one will go also be educated when it comes to climate change, and we'll go also able for use smart solutions and innovation for able for generate income and for build a community so you get people that will get skills that make we involve picking them, because I tell you, when you catch them when they're young, you have a solid foundation for building inside community.
So we can say plastic art for serious and a Clapton.
They get
Okay. Now we know say Clapton, we get diverse people, we get indigenous people, different facets of people in our society. Get some the way they not ghettos, get some people they into the informal sector, some they not lawyers them. So we get different cosmopolitan society than
Yeah.
How now they involve people and when out of school and people don't drop out from schools, for encourage and make themselves aware, because education is not only for people going to school, it's also for the community members, for make themselves understand, recognize, say, hey, this certain thing that we know in our society. So if we not take responsibility for recycle them or for make significant use from them, then it becomes a challenge to we. How do they ensure we now incorporate other people and way not to school going PPLs?
First off, Youth Panel Circle, this way Plastic for Cleaner Environment initiative, in all the peak. When we put together the initiative, we know put them clearly saying that this set of people then they look for.
Okay.
We were clear that we are working with a community. And we all know, say, a community made up of different people there, and now this make communities very unique. And then on the second note, now the community people then curate the one that were the part of the process, not to we handpick them.
Okay.
So that is how you know it's sustainable. That is how you know it's diverse. When you go as well, you don't show previously, you see picking and you see youth man and you see woman and you see community stakeholders who are also involved in this process. So all manner Clapton community, this project they reflect. Because if we get the power of yours to go on for do the one whole community, but if one picking or two picking or three picking there, indirectly, then 3 or 2 picking and then they represent every other picking within inside Clapton community. If one youth man then you know say this skill here, so you do one for every other youth man. If one market two man then you know say this skill here, so they get one for every other market two man. Then make when you go now inside the heart of Clapton community, if I can call that inside the market, now they the workstation there. So people can also want to know what thing they happy now. And what thing they go on. So you get people who are curious and want to be a part of the process. So because we get community people that were involved, I make the work they spread. And like I say, the project not a peak. We're working with a community and not specific people.
Okay, we go to the economic development aspect. One person go on for ask, but then plastic, the way people they transform, so they count innovative approach for transform them into valuable products. One for no, how when they do the collection them now, when they pay for them, then plastic, then way people they count for can do, then can send, then can product them. When I can pay.
So for this project, you know, say every project is designed, and we make a provision for having access to plastic for the communities. But during this process here, so they also teach community people them how you go able to collect plastic. But specifically for this one, we've made provision for the plastics where we they use. And now this plastic here, so what we they use now in then they utilize during making the bags and the process inside the community.
So how this they benefit the people and way they come for come produce them plastic, they make them bags, make them into this, and then attach and solar lights panel. How the whole life they change? What's the benefits when they get from this project?
We're moving, or I can say we don't enter the age of where formal education not do.
Okay.
Skills development is like the icing on the cake. You need to get skills, and this is what we brought to the Clapton community.
Okay.
So not only they help the mama and papa or the youth man inside the community, also they foster or enhance education. Because then back there, like I say, now we can forget to school going kids, picking them where they go to school. Now they mainly them back there so they for. But on the side of the rest of the community's population, they are getting entrepreneurship skills. Because then back there where you make you they able for sell them out. That is why we also they leverage on partnerships and collaborations. Because you get agencies then where actually they celebrate innovation when they support community work. And we also build a mindset inside the community for let the people the way they learn for no say you can actually make money out of this. You can sell it. You're not as money aside, you can even sell your community. Or make people that know say there are creatives within Clapton community. Not a market woman they know more they people with skills. So for them this could be an income generating skill where they don't get. And for picking them they help them for stay in school. Because most of the time some communities then children cannot stay in school because they don't get access to these basic things. And we're not only bringing a basic bag, we're bringing a treasure from their own community. So if you don't have class if they use this bag, say now from the plastic within a community or the plastic within a salon community, now I used to make this. You get you light. The joy it brings to children, back then when you go to school and then you get that bag with the light. You say, hey, me bag the light so me bag the light so. So imagine how picking and go feel now and go say me plastic bag the light so. So it promotes community development. It promotes education for children, and it also brings about income generating sources for the one that within the community.
As we they head towards the rains, with this kind of initiative, what do you think say now some of the challenges or way this initiative go address as we they head towards the rains?
Like I said, this now we first project. I think in addressing challenges and where would they approach rainy season, so now for get more people on board, get more support, because we can only able do what we don't mark, but more can be done if we have people who are able for support and people who are able for toe in line with this initiative. Now rain they can begin. Flooding now one of the most popular things that's along with rain they begin. But doing initiatives like this, if we dey get some maybe during the dry season or approach the rainy season, it also help we for clean with the drainages. Because if you want for use plastic inside gutter or plastic where they float in the area, where you dey pull and come out, you're indirectly cleaning the place. So you dey foster that environmental protection. You dey protect your environment and your drainages before the rain they come, by removing these plastics from the drainages. And also when you dey engage in this process here, where we don't bring can this project here, so like I say, it make sure say community people are committed to keeping the environment clean, because they know say this not to trash again, no. This is a treasure. This is actually something where we're going to make a product out of. So as the rain they come, this project also they help for reduce plastic inside community. And also this plastic where they reduce inside community, they make drainages they free. So that I'm not going to say flooding not going to take place inside Cape Town community. But it mitigates or it limits the risk with flooding they bring.
Yes, indeed. Most of the times, the plastic then can make the gutters, the drainages, them can clog, and waste water come, get set for past, the overflow becomes flooding. But we go back to Cape Town. When I think say Cape Town are one of the most vulnerable communities them when it comes to flooding, and this initiative here in timely for them.
This initiative very timely for Cape Town community. Like yourself don't say, Cape Town are one of the most vulnerable communities when it comes to flooding. Where you go now the community, you self they see say there's really problem of plastic pollution and flooding. There's high possibility for the flooding take place. Those are slum areas. Where the houses there where you go, you see say these are not like brick structures. And water can just a whip all things come out.
Yeah.
So I think it's very, very timely, given the geography of the community, giving the type of waste where they come out there, giving the type of drainages where they get. This project is beyond timely.
So Fambole listen, it go on for no, because we people say plastic waste. Some man go say plastic now we they use for go buy go to market, go buy or buy water, then you put aside black plastic. Now which plastic specifically would they talk about? Bottle water itself in a plastic, or which kind of plastic them specifically when they look at?
So plastic there in different types. And during my experience, as we don't they go with this project so far, we don't they use like the then the color, the water plastic, and then blue plastic them. So we not only use the rubber or the wetting, but this all types of plastic can be used for innovative activities. But for this project, the one we don't mostly use like the water plastic, and then the other type of like blue plastics and all of that.
Okay, now we come to the education aspects of farm. Say schools them now one of the environment or community. We say most of we learn. Let me say 80% of the things that we learn we get right or sabi in our schools. How involved are teachers and also the schools for ensure say them picking only learn at the community aspect and at the community base, but also going forward then they practicalize and at the schools them keep the school environment clean and all of that.
Like I say, we don't get a great amount of experience being part of the Children's Home Network. And mostly we don't use structures like climate school clubs, where they go tell you, say, this school has to go plant mangroves or go plant stick there inside the compound for promote climate change. And this is not part of a sustainability plan for, get school clubs, recycling school clubs in the community.
Okay.
But we're moving towards a different direction. We now make picking them where they attend these schools, so they're part of the process. So we have like ambassadors of the process in the schools.
Okay.
So part of a sustainable plan now for make sure say them kind platform they are within the school. Now say we picking and go able for land but climate change, get climate smart education. And then having someone or one part then we don't be part of the process is a practical evidence for sure say we can actually get something out of plastic. And I believe say there's no teacher where go there in any school when I want to see that kind of thing there so. Because it's high time we dey move, or I can say we dey bring hands-on practical education. Because most of the education we don't they help with it's theoretical, which is very good. We don't open our eyes to a lot of things. But bringing practicality into educational sector, I tell you, it dey prepare picking them for a century ahead, for the new generation, for the new age, for the new world. So that is basically what we're bringing. A school space outside picking them no say climate change na their responsibility because children are the greatest agents of change. When you catch them young, you have less work to do when they're older. So now make with a leverage on structures like schools, school clubs, and bring administrations on board where go before bring both theoretical and practical form of education. And at the end of the day, picking can even choose for further a career in innovation or climate change.
Yeah, a blessing. One thing we talk about we trigger me that the fact we see children are the greatest agents of change in society. You wait for it tell me one story of one picking we embrace this initiative here. We still remember.
I think me na one me na one person way embrace this initiative here so. And then when you go where we they do the training, where you see where small picking they weave plastic, you know say, yeah, this is really intentional. This is really inclusive. And I tell you, picking if you want for transmit message, just involve picking party process. You go tell him party, you know go set months now us, you go they talk about every day, the uniqueness of the process. You go want explain you what he learn. Because that's how we can do work in common school. What we can also want tell with family, with mama or papa, they always to learn. So where the picking and the one that work in the part of the process here, so where they can don't learn. You see them get their own mini projects where then they work on inside the workstation, where then they weave the bags together, and then they keep away, then come out school, then come back. So at the end of the day, one will say, "Na me build this here so from scratch." There's a sense of pride where they get in,
Yeah,
and that can never go anywhere.
Yes, indeed. So I get one of our engagements one of the train the picking them and we will take the video.
Plastic pollution and climate change, two of the biggest threats to our planet.
Today we launched the plastic bags for cleaner environment project inside Capton community, Congo Tongue. This is a community where they face the problem of plastic pollution, and Youth Panel Circle, a youth-led community organization in partnership with Plan International, Youth Climate Action Accelerator, and Danida, they come together for ensure say picking them inside Capton community, stay inside school. The community people then get livelihood opportunities, and we help protect the environment and recycle the waste where then they get for make into finished products where go help the community picking them.
So now make these projects here there for ensure say we train with the wedding at the community around recycling of plastic, so school bags them. And of course them bags there, we don't do the production, we get for give back to the community. We don't really part of this project I get for benefits. We get for so good at some schools them for give them these particular bags them here because we want to also promote education.
Yeah, that's now a video by Youth Panel Circle. We they talk about the recycling initiative for recycle plastic into valuable products in our society. Well, again with me, Blessing K, J Kutubu, we the advocacy manager na this youth-led organization. Tell me about this the resource, how I get the resource, and how una the drive una initiative.
So we get, like I say, we believe in the power of collaboration and partnership, and we don't get people where they show interest in supporting, innovation for children's rights and for young people's rights as well. One of the key sponsors or partners are Plan International, we get Danidad, and we get Youth Climate Action Alcidigator. So we not only work with the community, we self now this process na whole community.
So I wanna get funding for push this kind of initiative because a big initiative for drive that kind of initiative. It entails resources and it needs the manpower, of course. When I get other people, them as you say, how wanna get this funding a young organization like this and for they are big initiative as they say, much as they look at climate and resilience and also for empowering communities as we head towards the rains.
Plan International now one people them we don't they work with young people them for very long time.
Okay.
The crux of their work they evolve around young people them and picking them and girl picking them. So they launch opportunities where they offer grants to youth-led organizations them. And this one opportunity where they would be specifically they focus on climate change and climate education. And we end up for be one of the beneficiaries of this support here, so we get from Plan International. And so I can say this now also a picture for every other young person, every other young organization. Meaning, it don't mean when you start, it don't mean if your organization young. When you see an opportunity where say go able for boost community, support a community and for create change, tap from it. You never know what might happen. So we went for it, we tapped from it, we got it, and I'm being about to change like this.
Yeah, brilliant. So now 3 months, when will I start and when it will end?
So we started in March, and the timeline for the done this May or so.
Okay, with this kind of change where you don't explain about na Clapton community in Freetown here and the turnout of the people and how they embrace they get the urge for go other communities them way them highly vulnerable.
Yes. I think without going physically into other communities, pictures and stories like this is an inspiration for another community. Because if you move inside a community with a certain initiative, if I don't get evidence of what they bring.
Okay.
And most of the time I can say evidence now also an evidence-based work now also a form of advocacy.
Yeah.
And now also a form of creating change. So even if we go to another community, Clapton community can be an example where we go side. And obviously, we want to create broader change with more support and having more hands on deck. We definitely go get for move to another community.
Yeah, that's a brilliant one because much as it gets for do with climate change and environmental conservation, we need any kind of initiatives. Much as it being spearheaded by youth-led organization like this, it means a lot for make we for expand now the communities them we highly they grapple with waste challenges them. Yes, so Fambol, you don't listen to the Truth Education platform on Truth FM 103.9. Are there with Blessing KJ Kutubu, when advocacy manager na the youth panel circle. So they talk about them plastic recycling project. Logo for short commercial break. We will come and wrap this fantastic program.
Orange Maxis gets flexible data and voice plans them we go fit you lifestyle. Try the Colat Mini for just 70 Leon and get 2.5 Mbps speed for 7 days. You can need data anytime. Your bundle they give you fast internet anytime you day. For you can prefer customized plan. Your own bundle they make you select the exact data and voice package where you need. Find the best data and voice option now on Maxit. Download the app and stay connected.
Orange. Take a chance. On the first in line. Take a chance.
You don't hear the good news? With Darlene Mercury, you don't come with the biggest news this year. With the Mercury Winnie House raffle, you will get your own chance for winning hosts this year, especially if you get Lokian. Make we celebrate the Mercury Winnie House raffle, where they begin April 1 and end July 21 this year. For qualify for this raffle, you for play up to 50 leons where you buy it per online sports game and up to 250 leons per the Vegas game them. The more you play, the more you will get chance for win. but you no go qualify for the Mercury Win a House raffle if na bonus money or free spin you use for play. You go only win with money wey you pull na your pocket for play, and you for make sure say you bite inside this period wey the game dem dey go on. Na for try hard and increase your chance for win this host na the Mercury Win a House raffle wey dey run between April 1 and July 21 this year. Play more Mercury online sports and Vegas game them and win more raffle tickets them. The more you play, the more you get chance for win more raffle tickets and get more chance for win host wey Mercury don put down. This na big one o. Mercury Win a House raffle don come for we. Sometime na you don come so.
We're trendy and youthful. We're UBA. Inside Africa today, money they move with speed, but not only with trust. And trust in name na Africash by UBA. Whether you in Nigeria or Ghana, Kenya, Liberia or Salon Safe, Africash they connect all African country them. With Africash, you go able send and receive money outside Salon to other African country them. Simple one. Whether you get account with UBA or not, it no matter. UBA design Africash for all man, any size and anytime inside Africa. If fast, you go able send and receive money direct na any UBA bank or any UBA branch or agent office. Yes, oh yes, Africash they give you the power for do am easy one with no stress. Na Africash na the bra for send money na all the African country them. Go na any UBA branch or agent location today for send and receive money one time. For more information, call we na 078-200-200 or email we na cfcsierraleone@ubagroup.com. UBA, Africa's global bank, one brand, partnering for progress.
Yes, Fambul. Welcome back to the Truth Education platform live on Truth FM 103.9. We broadcasting house na Il Court. It's a free tongue. Me na Emmanuel Boa. Today we talk about the youth panel circle, the waste recycling project that is recycled plastic. And I get at the studios blessing KJ Kotubu, we are the advocacy manager for the circle. Blessing, would I explain about a lot of things? One for no, we then can big and laudable initiative here where a youth-led organization don't count now Crafton. How long will it don't take when don't they exist?
Like I say, we are a young organization. I think we not done past 5 months of existence.
Oh.
Yes. We just start, and as you can see, we're starting strong and intentional.
This is great.
We are just a team of about 4 people. You know, we have the team members. There's Philippa, there's Thomas, there's Brian, and there's Ibrahim. Just around 4 to 5 people, and we not only exist past 5 months.
This is great. Just 5 months, barely 6 months, youth-led organization, the Cow Denka initiative them. But go back to the communities, say Freetown, to be specific, in porous to a lot of environmental problems. Them, as you well know, the rains they come, but we fumble out there, we uncle them, we papa them, we auntie them, we sister them. You can see someone motokana taxi transport, you don't drink water, you see take into Yam, you see FCC therefore can clean up. How you see this as we as Sierra Leone, if we really want for address them, challenge them, why we for stop all that?
I think we get for first off own up to reactions and be accountable for what we do.
Okay.
Certain things then where we they do, not to government for can do and for we. For instance, people can say not to me responsibility for the clean me gutter. Now FCC work for the clean the teeth. But then they're not attached to anybody. You're attached to you as a person. So I think we get a responsibility for keep your environment hygienic. Because at the end of the day, whatever they happen within your environment get for reflect back on you. If you drainage block you to a plastic there every now and then, flooding can not to FCC office they go well. Now you OC they enter. Now you got the book. So I think one as citizens we have to be true to ourselves and accountable for our actions. And this is like a behavior. You see now people they do it subconsciously. For instance, a man can just dey na keke, he don't talk say this plastic as I keep our gonna house. And then he just turn it drop and subconscious and then he know say, oh, I don't drop something. Yeah. So this is not really a problem about who is responsible. Now an individual problem. And I think say we actually able for change this behavior towards we environment and become custodians of whose side we dey. Because at the end of the day, be it positive or negative effect, it is coming back at us and not at any other person.
Yes, indeed, blessing. Me, I always say the governance process na salon, we all the part of them. You know, government in our office and we say they play critical role when it comes to the running of governance now we country. So if you know say yes, if I dispose of this waste and render for calm, therefore go affect other communities. You shouldn't do that, and that's for the reason why for dispose of waste inappropriately, go to the right place and dispose them as a blessing they say. But blessing, looking at this laudable initiative, we don't start now Clapton now 3 months project this. What's the expectation of this project from this project here?
So we expect for see a community where change in their behavior towards the environment, a community where go begin for think innovation, a community where go able for no say treasure can come out of their waste, a community where go enhance and foster picking them the land one, or keep them in school, for make sure say they are educated, through access to them basic needs they also for going to school. And I think to count it all up, we just want to see a community where intentional about creating change, and a community where no say whatever change, be it social or physical, we want to see. Now we actually able to make that change there. And now we need for own the process of creating change in our communities. We not wait for person for can transform Capton community. Now through them we really handwork there also, and with contributions and intentions towards transform the community and go make we community a better one.
Just like where they say, not to America, they cannot salon for car address, we challenge them. Yeah. We know we own problems them. Now we for put hands on deck and see we how for address them. But blessing, looking at the kind of laudable initiative here, where a youth-led organization like Youth and Panel Circle, we barely don't clock 6 months it. What's not the vision we wanna get for transforming we environment and transforming education and youth empowerment going forward?
We work in a Youth Panel Circle. We want to see a Sierra Leone Osai, picking and go think out of the box and out of Osai society don't limit me when it comes to education, when it comes to choosing a path in life, when it comes to being patriotic or being involved in community engagement. Because we don't realize say lots of people they not actually care about what's in the happen in their community. So at the end of the day, we have a vision wherein in our little innovative slides, we they promote practical education, we they promote innovative education, and we they promote skills development in every process. We also want to see a salon outside through the work they do at Youth Panel Circle, we they uphold child rights. Because now picking rights for them at school, and not for be limited because you not get bag for going to school, or because you able access basic things them. Because now a right, not to a privilege, not to an opportunity, and something where it deserve. And so now I make with a focus on children and young people them, and with a leverage on the power of community. Because we want to build a salon of intentional, innovative, inclusive, and committed Sierra Leoneans, starting right from the community.
Yes, indeed. That's great and brilliant, as Blessing they say. Catch them young, as the adage say. When you teach people when young, when you grow, you live with them. Bible self say train up a child in the way that he should grow. So when we don't grow, you know, go depart from them. So this is a very good sounding message to we comrade them out there and to we stakeholder and say yes, we need for out initiative them where we picking and go learn from, and for me salon become advanced or become like any other countries, then we need for start way we picking a young, we need for teach them say, oh, you shouldn't dispose of waste like that. You shouldn't litter the community. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. This is what you should do. And then also they profile the solutions there. So them go they part of as youth panel circle they do. They bring the picking them for me then self able for they part of the solution, because salon will get a lot of problems. Then we need for cow to be picking them. May they self learn them problems and aware of them, they recognize them, and also they for put their own voice. So tomorrow we anything they we arise, then step way for at least tackle them and going forward. But I don't get the pleasure for host the advocacy manager for our youth panel circle. We now blessing Kutubu, and thank you for add value to the Truth Education Platform discussion program.
Nasef, thank you for getting me there.
Yes, indeed. So, Fambul, plenty thank you to you don the listen we now we Facebook, YouTube channel, and also now we radio line 103.9. And I want to say plenty thank you to my technical team for the technical support. And I want to say Fambul, stay glued to Truth FM 103.9 on every Thursdays at the County Education Program to you. Something very fascinating and also exciting. We understand, yes, education important now with society, so we need for county education programs them to you, so you will know what they happen in the education sector. So till next week Thursday, I want to say have a splendid weekend.
Education free.
One picking, for go school.
Education free.